Hughezy. So, I'm a Christmas guy myself. I'm also a New Year's guy. I like to, me and my wife will throw on like an old 90s countdown, because
If I could just interrupt, can I just say, what a lucky woman?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. And so, she likes to throw on these like 1992 countdown, right? And we sync it up with the actual time, and it's a great time. I like to make predictions.
I don't like the sound of her.
Sounds like a real bitch, huh? No, so at the end of the year, though, we like to make predictions. I like to make predictions for for the wrestling world, right? So if you had to make one prediction for WWE and one prediction for AEW going into 2025, what would those be?
Well, I've got to say it, and this is going to sound like I'm being biased, because I'll admit beforehand, I'm a lifelong WWE mark. I'm very open to that.
Yeah.
And I've never watched a second of AEW on TV. I've seen clips on YouTube and stuff, and then I hear the reviews from Keeping It 100 on YouTube official. And I just think, well, this is not for me. Look at him chug that drink. That guy's a real man. That is a lucky wife.
Khan how to chug a soda water. It's easier if you take an Adderall first, but it really opens your throat hole.
It's not binge drinking if you do it every day it is binge drinking. But, I think that this Netflix thing, because allegedly, according to a source, and this is not anyone like Conan or anything like that, I have a concert promoter friends here that WWE are planning to announce a Croke Park Stadium show at some point this year. And for those who don't know, that's the biggest venue in Ireland that holds 86 to 89,000 people. If you can sell it out, that's it's £16 million. That's how much Bruce Springsteen, the boss, made every time he plays here. So WWE obviously, and on top of that, sorry, the point that I'm saying is that with this Netflix thing and the fact that it's going internationally at exactly the same time,
right,
I think WWE, whether it gets better or worse is personal opinion, but I think it will be a fact that they're about to become bigger than they've ever been. Yeah. And for that, I think it's going to become super kid-friendly, more so than it's ever been. Why would they suddenly start going on Netflix and going, hey, Bianca Belair, you're a... I think that the PG era is here to stay, and it's going to be enhanced. And I genuinely think that with AEW, you're going to start seeing, especially with the fact that they're starting to go to Max, which is America only at the minute right now, by the way.
Yeah. Which is silly.
Yeah, you're going to get to see TV ratings that are like, I'm not even kidding you, 300,000. Yeah. Because if you're streaming like this right now, as far as I know, is this YouTube and podcast?
Yeah, this will be on like Spotify, Apple, everything, YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, there you go. But if this was like YouTube only,
yeah,
that means that the views would probably be vastly higher, and that's why, for me, not that I'm bragging or plugging, but I'm going to plug.
Yeah.
If you listen to the It's Hughezy Hello podcast, it's not just the audio of the YouTube clips. It's I put a whole separate sound bed, an uncensored sound bed. Uncensored recording with a specifically designed sound bed for the podcast. So it's not just audio of me secretly farting.
Yeah. I sort of have the same approach a little bit. I do stuff that's you'll only get on the audio, and then I have my live show, which is just on YouTube, so I get what you're getting at, so you're predicting we see AEW ratings within like the 300,000s. AEW is going to be on max, and you think your prediction for WWE is that it stays more PG friendly than people anticipate instead of going full on mature, which I mean, I don't think they should do that either, but what I think they do is they make Raw more of like, this is the adult show, and then I think we end up getting one of those like Saturday morning slams, on Netflix for kids, and it'll be in the kids section, and it'll be like, oh, you turned it on, and it's the whoever. New Day would have fit in there, but I guess they're bad guys. They're assholes now, but
yeah, I think that with the WWE has gotten so big that they're never ever going to do anything to mess with it. Like we're legitimately at a time, and this sounds crazy to say, where WWE is on the same level as Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, and that is crazy to say, but we really are.
Yeah.
Like WrestleMania, and I actually researched this. WrestleMania 40 grossed as much money as the Miz Captain Marvel 2 or whatever that was called.
The Marvels.
The Marvels, which by the way, I've got to say, was good. Okay, I'm not part of this like oh, it's woke. I don't give a. It was good.
Yeah, listen, I don't like all that. Oh, everything's woke either. I don't like that. It's just, I feel like that's like an easy cop out to just say about you don't like. But here's what I'll say about that movie. My wife's favorite movie of all the Marvel movies is Captain Marvel. My wife enjoyed the Miss Marvel show enough to where she's like, oh no, it was better than like Moon Knight and stuff like that, right? And then we started watching The Marvels, and 15 minutes in, she's like, turn this stuff off. This is so bad. I was like, wow. So I was like, really? I want to finish it. So I want to see Beast.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I gotta be honest with you. I think that the problem with The Marvels is that as much as I liked it, no one was asking for it.
Yeah. It's just like something we didn't need.
Yeah, like if they announced Iron Man 4 tomorrow, that will make $1 billion.
Yeah,
it will. But the problem with the Marvels is that no one was like, you know what we need? Another Brie Larson cunt face film.
Yeah, random team up of 3 people that no one saw this show on Disney Plus, and she's in this movie now, and we need more Brie Larson. Like no.
So you're a Marvel guy?
Big time. Big time, dude. I take notes. During the pandemic, I made my wife rewatch the entire MCU shows, Netflix shows, everything, but in chronological order of how it happened in universe. That's how big I am into that. So we started with Agent Carter or Captain America, then worked our way through the entire Marvel universe. That way, not the way the movies and the shows came out, but so I'm talking, I was watching like an episode of Daredevil, then I was switching over to Jessica Jones, then I was going back to Daredevil. Like I literally did it that way during the pandemic, and I must say it's fallen off. Like I haven't watched Agatha All Along, or that's what it's called, right? Agatha All Along. Haven't watched it yet.
I'm gonna say it was pretty good.
Was it good? Okay, so my wife's looking forward to it. I loved WandaVision, but I just haven't got around to it. Like I haven't even got around to watching The Penguin. But also, dude, in December, like all of October, I just watch scary. November is when I start watching Christmas all the way through till the New Year. So that's on me. In the New Year, I'll start catching up on this stuff. But
this guy gets it.
Yeah. So, and like I wasn't impressed with Moon Knight. I wasn't impressed. And like he's one of my favorite comic book characters. I like comic books, right? So yeah,
okay.
I work in and around the space, pull the curtain back a little bit for a shoot. That's something I do. And I've been a fan of them my whole life. And that's why I'm so excited about James Gunn's DCU. Apart from, I've crossed paths with the Gunster, let's just say that. And apart from that, I have faith that he's a fan. Okay. First and foremost, he's one of us. So he gets it. And if you've seen the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, one of the best, I'd say, superhero trilogies ever made. So yeah, I have nothing but faith that he'll take care of things. And I got to watch Creature Commandos for sakes.
Okay, you just got yourself pre-booked in for one of my 2025 episodes, which will be all about Marvel. You will be the judge of the of a debate episode that's coming.
I love that.
But you mentioned Superman, as great as it looks, and we're going back to the Warner Brothers stuff. It cost $300 million to film, and this is David Zaslav, who just started selling about $30 to $40 million of stock. So I obviously I'm going to be there opening day.
Yep,
without a doubt. Is it a disaster? I hope not. I just can't imagine it being bad, but I think that's going to be very bad for Warner as a whole, and it's almost as if I'm just saying they had some faced nerd who has this very rich daddy who can put billions into a company that's losing billions randomly.
The best guys, Tony Khan.
300 million, and they put Nathan Fillion in that ginger wig, looking like
I know
the Beatles, like redheaded stepbrother or something.
It's like so we can believably have a guy come from an alien nation to come to Earth with his talking superhero dog, and you couldn't come up with any other hairstyle.
Oh, amazing, man.